Alrighty. Hello, 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 hello. Incredible greetings, everyone. Incredible greetings. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. How are you guys doing? Alrighty, there we go. Let me go over to Facebook. I have to change some settings around. Let's see. There we go. I don't know why it keeps doing only me. Like, why would I be posting to a live video Facebook to where I only wanted me to be the person to see it? Like, seriously? Don't know why it always does that. But hello, everyone. This is a live broadcast, okay? So, those who might be watching the playback of this, I know some of you guys really don't like it when there's dead air or you feel like it's taking too long, but this is a live broadcast. So, right now, I will be sharing out. I'm waiting for my live audience to come in. It is a little bit different when you guys are watching the playback of it because, of course, you don't have to wait for that. You want to just jump into it. So you will be able to jump ahead at some point. I'll try to have an indicator, and when you kind of see my screen switch up, that is when you know that, hey, we're now getting into talking about the topic or the subject of this particular live video. All right. But I do need to share this out. Um, So just bear with me. We are going to get into talking about the Grad Customs Master Program, what all is included, what all you can expect. Just give me a moment to share this out. While I'm sharing out, if you guys can go ahead, make sure that you like the video, double tap the screen, drop your city and state, let me know. Um, Thank you so much for the 500 likes. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So double tap the screen. Continue to run those likes up. Let me know where you guys are watching from. So, what city and state? Thank you so much for the follow, Jules. By K14. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you guys for the likes. So drop your city and state. Let me know where you're watching from. Also, let me know if you plan to do anything for grad season. Let me know what season is this for you. Will this be your first year doing this? Have you been doing it for a couple of years? So you've been doing grad things. Let me know how many years you have been doing it. I've been doing like really pushing and promoting it. I've done things like here and there before 2017. 2017 was like, where I really focused in on grad season, kind of sort of, but 2018 is when I hit the ground I was full speed ahead when it comes to graduation season in 2018. So I've been doing grad season for a while now. um I don't really do a lot of focusing on like the kind of Easter stuff for me, especially within the past like couple of years, because my son, his birthday is always kind of sort of around like Easter. One year was like the same week. Actually, I think we had his party on Easter one year. But I always have to kind of prep, and I'm always prepping for his stuff because his birthday is in April. And so I don't really do a lot of like baskets and things like that. I end up prepping heavily for grad season and also even like Mother's Day sometimes. So that's where I put my focus at during like the first quarter of the year to prep, and then second quarter. And of course, here in South Florida, most of the graduations take place end of May, early June. So I have a little bit more time. I end up trying to do the grad program a little bit earlier this year because some people have asked in other areas, their graduations are like early May, mid May, So waiting until like April puts them behind the curve. So I am trying to get these in a little bit earlier. I put out a post. I asked, hey, would you guys rather one class a week for 6 weeks or 2 classes for 3 weeks? And we basically kind of split the difference. And we're going to do 4 weeks, where some weeks are just those sessions because they are the ones that you really need to take time to review. And then we have some other sessions where it's twice a week. So we're going to get into all of that in just a moment. So just bear with me. Like I said, just let me know if you are doing grad season and what year is this for you. Okay. Let's see. I got the F170. I used it. It worked good, but I pumped the colors with 65 saturation and the colors were awesome. I have no idea about their settings, so I wouldn't even know like what the 65% saturation is. I have never used the F170 or F570. All right. All right, there we go. We are all shared out. All right. Hello, everyone. I am Shakia, the professor of HS Inc. 365. Our company is, I'm sorry, of HS Inc. 365. Our company sells Sublimation paper, ink. We also have 365 Creative Academy, which is our online academy where we have detailed step-by-step classes. But if you are looking for some free tutorials and information and guidance, for the past couple of years, I always say I don't really do tutorials. I do mini classes because they are lengthy. I give a lot of information and detail. So definitely check out both of our YouTube channels, Silhouettes Anonymous, as well as Honestly Speaking. You're going to find a lot of great resources and videos that will help you out. But if you are someone that would benefit more from a structured class, knowing exactly where to go to get the information and not filtering through a bunch of videos, having timestamps, being able to ask questions, having a supportive community, having bi-weekly. I think I put on there weekly sessions, and I think that's just going to end up being too much because it's going to be, especially the weeks where we have 2 sessions. So we're going to probably end up doing bi-weekly. Not going to say probably. We're going to do bi-weekly. So every other week we will have a basically what's called like a study hall or a live Q&A session via Zoom. So you're going to get support all the way through. If you are someone that feels like you will benefit from support, especially if this is your first time doing this, it can be very frustrating dealing with clients and the pictures that they may submit. Is it always going to be the greatest? I see a lot of people using AI generated images for their mock-ups and like their classes. But I'm gonna be the first to let you know that is probably one of the worst ways to learn about how to do these grad things, because you're not going to get these picture perfect like images. You're not going to get these high resolution images. Sometimes I'm doing grad things with non-grad pictures. Like you're going to see one of them. It was a picture that she loved. Her face is completely covered. It is a picture of her taking a selfie of herself. Her face is completely covered, but she was adamant. Like they knew that it was for a stole. I'm not sure if she just loved her hair on it. She was adamant about that picture being on her stole. And some people will look at that and they're like, what am I supposed to do with this? Some of them may be kind of like not so great angles. Some of these studios, like if they're going to the studios for their senior pictures versus having a private photographer do them, it can take a really long time for those images to come back. Not everyone pays for the digital files where they're going to get like a jump drive with all of the files and things on it. So when they don't have that, they'll either take a picture with their phone, like, when they had their hair all done up, whatever. That is one of the things that I have been recommending to clients and just people, especially here in South Florida, is whenever you go for senior pictures and your seniors, especially for the girls, their hair is done up, they have their makeup and all these things, make sure that either you just do it with your phone, but get into some good lighting and take some good pictures, because you never know how long it's going to take for those images to come back. And it might end up being too late for someone. They have a cutoff of, for designing stoles, designing yard signs or whatever. And if there is a cutoff for that, you may end up falling outside of that and you can't get your things because of the studios that the schools hire. They're doing so many schools that, you're not getting it back fast enough. So make sure that you if you're someone that happens to listen to this and you have a senior, take the time to actually not just outside and, all this sun and, they're just taking selfies. Like, take the time to actually like stage pictures for your seniors, male and female. But sometimes those pictures are just not that great. And I like to show my students how to make a picture that may seem not like it's not great. Maybe the quality isn't there. There are ways to add it to a design and not compromise your design. So I teach a lot of that. I get it. They're great for mock-ups, people that are just learning, but they give you a false sense of I don't say accomplishment, because you are accomplishing design, but it just gives you a false sense of like how well the designs will come out, or thinking like everything's going to be that perfect, because some of the images you get are not. So we use real life, like kind of like images in my classes, or I'm always showing the demonstration of them, because I want you to understand what it's going to be like in a real life situation. So if you are someone you feel like you're going to find value in that's going to help you well beyond graduation season, because you may get pictures like that for birthdays or for memorial things. And it's like, what do I do with these? This class will really, really help you understand that better. So we're going to go through everything that's included, what days we're going to do things on, the cost of it, the templates, all of that. So if you're ready for it, hey, you got a couple minutes. If it's your lunch break, stick around. If not, go ahead and save this video to your playlist. Leave a comment if you're on Facebook. That way you can come back to it. If you're watching over on TikTok, you can always head over to our YouTube channel, Honestly Speaking, or Silhouette Anonymous, to watch the playback if you can't stay for the full video that we're going to go through, all of the details. Okay. All right. So, let's see, where are we over here? I will graduate in June with a bachelor in theology. So yeah, if you want to make your own grad items as well, this class would be beneficial to you also. All right, let's see over here. Let's say hello to a few folk. Hello, incredible greetings. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, we still kind of want to get these numbers up so if you guys can like the video. So if you're on YouTube, exit out of the live chat so that you can see the description and you can see the thumbs up. Give this video a thumbs up. That helps the algorithm, that helps with engagement, that helps get more people like in the room, especially before I start getting into like all the deets, so I don't have to repeat it so many times. But hello, incredible greetings. Welcome, welcome. Hey, just say these items can be utilized for any special occasion. They really, really can. Thank you for checking in from West Virginia, Cleveland, Ohio. Good morning. The Stitching Studio will be doing grad season 2024. Hello from Trinidad and Tobago, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Incredible morning. I know you got your spot to grad program, to the master program. Which printing machine can you use for these designs, sublimation, detail? We're going to talk about all of that, Beverly. I'm going to try and sign up. Awesome. I see you have a grad picture right there. So we're halfway there with being prepared for grad season, because you have your grad pictures in your profile pics. So you can definitely use those. Yes, I'm sorry. Also, congratulations. Thank you for that. One track mind. My apologies. So What is the Grad Customs Master's Program? So kind of like a masterclass, but we're doing multiple things. So it's a full-on program. I started with like when I got heavy into it, because I had done grad cap toppers here and there. I've done fans for different things like memorials, birthdays, and stuff like that. But like as far as I really putting grad things on it, 2017 I did some fans and I did yard signs, but I was doing yard signs with vinyl. So you can do them with vinyl. I did vinyl for 2 years before I started incorporating actual prints to them, like full on designs. But I did no pictures, just colors, sometimes a name, sometimes it just said, you know, whatever the graduate, whatever the year was. But I was doing coroplast signs with vinyl. So that is not an art that is dead. You can still use adhesive vinyl. So basically your Oracle 651 and layer things, they still work. They still sell to this day, guys. So don't think that if you don't have a printer that you're not able to get in on this grad money, okay? And I started more so with like the vinyl yard signs. In 2018, it was, I mean, the amount of fans that I did in 2018 was absolute. I was, by the end of grad season, I was burnt out. And we have to remember that grad season, you know, Mother's Day is also in there. And then right at the end of it, it's like Father's Day. So I'm not gonna lie, I was burnt out. And that was just with fans. I was still doing some yard signs, but it was more so fans, and some toppers as well. In 2019, I was doing way more toppers, doing the yard signs with pictures and things of that nature. And then 2020, we all know what happened in 2020. Grad season was ridiculous in 2020 because they didn't have physical graduations. So parents were, making sure that their kids had, some sort of experience. So everything from banners to, tons and tons of fans. Before, when I would do fans, schools here give a limited amount of tickets. So we're talking about maybe making 6 fans. Where in 2020, because they were having parties at home and they were having drive-by celebrations and people just kind of coming by. I had orders of 20 fans for certain families because they wanted everybody to hold them and be waving them like from outside the gate and all that stuff when they were doing the drive-by stuff. So 2020 was just crazy. I had clients that their friends and families were buying yard signs for the same yard. So we're talking multiple yard signs in one yard from different, family members and things like that. And they would come and order them. So that was a crazy, crazy year for grad things. And I'm not going to lie, I thought that it would sort of die down once, they were back having physical graduations, but it really didn't. It's still really, 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 really big, especially like the fat heads and the fans and things of that nature. So I focus a lot on those. The top things for grad for me was always fans and yard signs. Over the past couple of years, stoles have become really big as far as like having custom stoles for high schoolers. They were always really big on the collegiate level and, for Greek organizations and just their degrees. Same thing with toppers. I'm not sure about anybody else's area. If you guys, let me know if you guys know in your area, are high school seniors able to wear the custom toppers? Because for most of the schools, I think pretty much all of them here in Dade County, they cannot wear the toppers at the actual ceremony. A lot of my clients buy them for pictures before, pictures after, because they are detachable the way that I teach to make them. So the pictures before, after, they do a photo shoot, and I've had some do a photo shoot after graduation, and that's what they're pretty much used for. Or they'll have it as a keepsake. They'll put it on their cap because they get to keep their caps here. Their gowns are rentals, and they can frame out their caps with the topper on it. But toppers, they can't wear them. But for college, I was doing more toppers for college students because they are able to customize their tops, their grad tops. Their grad caps. So stoles, fans, yard signs, big ones. And then like stuff like the toppers, you'll see a lot of like the diploma keepsake pillows. Of course, it's not going to be the exact wording of their diploma unless it's someone that they had another student that graduated from that school and maybe have that diploma and have the word. They can send it to you and you can kind of mimic it and make it look like that. But a lot of times it's kind of a generic diploma. It's more so just like a keepsake and then put a picture on one side because the pillows or polyester pillows are able to be sublimated or, decorated from both sides of the pillow. So whether you're doing DTF, that's a new thing now that's making these a lot easier, especially with those smaller fonts. You can still use HTV and your Cricut, your Silhouette, your Cutter, and things of that nature. You can do sublimation. And if you have a white toner printer, you can use that. So there's a lot of different ways for you to customize these items. Keychains was also another one that was, because it's a small item, people kind of just wanted that one, and they would pass them out as like little favors and keepsakes and things like that. There's a lot of digital things that you can do as well. So what this program will cover is, first out the gate, I want you to understand the money that can be made from grad season. Okay. And so we're starting off strong with the business stuff, marketing, promoting, pricing, and actually selling your items. And how do you get it out there? How to be prepared? How prepared, are you financially able to be able to buy things in bulk? Making a plan. Do you want to, especially this is your first year, focus locally before like just kind of putting on your website and you're taking orders from all over, because you may not understand really comprehend or just like have a true understanding of like how shipping's going to work and being able to get those things out. So just knowing those things that aren't really discussed. Most YouTube videos are going to show you how to make a stole. They're going to show you how to make a topper. They're going to show you all these things. But if you're doing this for profit, you're doing this as a side hustle, as a part of your business, as a stream of revenue for your business, there are some things that you really, really need to know, because this can get overwhelming. You want to think about the machines that you have. You want to think about the places that you can outsource and just have them at the ready. So we're going to completely prepare you for this season and beyond, showing you how you can add it to your website and the most effective way or efficient way to do that. As well as if you have no website, how can you be organized in how you take your orders? How can you have a professional presence when you are communicating with your customers and taking orders, getting all of their information so that we don't have typos and leave out information? We have checks and balances to where if they submit that information, you sent your proof, they approve it, they get it, and someone tells them, hey, this name is spelled wrong, this date is wrong, this, that. That's not on you. Talking about terms and conditions, like there are so many other things outside of just the design and just making them. So this is truly a master program for those who want to do this as a side hustle or a full-on business. If you are wanting to do this for money, you want this class. Now, if you are someone who wants to DIY for yourself, taking this investment will help you, because if you really add up all of the things that, people will make, my students, when they learn this, for their clients, they're going to make way more than $125, like they can easily make that on an order, depending on how many things that they're adding. So if you're someone that wants to kind of save some money, this would be a great investment for you to learn how to make the things for yourself, for your senior. So this is not just for those who want to turn it into a business. And maybe this year you're going to take this class to learn how to do the things for just your senior, but you can always refer back to that first class that's on business if maybe next year you want to kind of incorporate it, because you're going to get, trust me, first year out, you're going to be doing these. They're just for your seniors. You will get so many compliments and so many people asking you, do you sell them? With the way that we teach them and how professional they will look, you're going to have people inquiring. And so maybe next year, to kind of, a little side hustle, if you don't have a full-on business, maybe next year, or even the summer graduations, or the ones that are in winter, like for colleges and stuff, or tech schools, you can, make your little mad money by selling some grad items to them as well. There's always different tech schools, people graduating from nursing programs, I've made fans for people graduating from, cosmetology, like a cosmetology program. So know that it goes well beyond the spring graduation season. So let's head on over to my website, and I'm going to show you guys the, I have to remove this because you guys aren't going to see it over on Facebook and YouTube. So let me remove the banner. Hold on. All right, there we go. Incredible morning. Thank you for tapping in and checking in with us. All right, so on the website, you're going to scroll down, past our banner for our incredible sublimation paper. If you are going to do sublimation, you also want to pair your graduation items with our paper, because you're going to be able to knock these orders out a lot faster. With our sublimation paper, you are able to sublimate as low as 365 degrees, as fast as 30 seconds. That is half the time that most people will sublimate items. And if you're doing something like a stole and you don't have a large format heat press, you're going to have to press in sections. So imagine pressing one section 30 seconds, pressing the next section. So I know with the 16 by 20, I can get a stole pressed in 2 presses. If you have a 15 by 15, you may take like basically 3 presses. But at 30 seconds, that's a minute and a half. With other papers, you're pressing at, you're pressing for 55, 60 seconds sometimes. So you're almost halfway done. Like if it takes 3 seconds, 3 presses at 60 seconds, you're at 3 minutes. With our paper, 3 minutes, you can have a whole stole done and not just one side. So definitely think about that and check out our website. All orders before 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time get processed the same day. Okay. So we're going to scroll on down. And right here is our customs program, but I want to kind of come down a little bit more as well to our vault. Our template vault has so many different types of templates in there, not just grad templates. There's a lot of stuff there, like in the vault. And when you enroll in the program, if you don't already have it, because it's the same exact one, so some of you guys have purchased this before, don't purchase it again. Just make sure that you don't have it already. But if you don't have it and you get the program, you can get the vault for 50% off. All you have to do is just add them both to your cart. The 50% is going to be automatic. Okay. So we do, and all of these templates here are already included in the vault. So you don't have to pay for them individually. All right. So let's talk about the program. If you click on it, you're going to get the full on description, everything that you are going to learn. All right. I am going to read it out to you because I know that's kind of small. So I will be reading it out to you. So you're going to gain the master You're going to master the art of designing unique graduation keepsakes. If you've never seen the things that like I kind of create, I don't really have to do a lot of busy backgrounds. I like clean line. So I teach about highlighting the graduate and making them stand out. And that's kind of how I design. That's my approach to it for my business, HS Inc. 365 Prints, formerly Elite Prints and Creations. That is how I teach. I mean, that is how I sell mine. And they are in love. Like I always, the best to do it in Dade County. Okay. And just really making their grad stand out. And that is how I teach. If you are someone that's looking for more of the busier ones, I mean, I'm going to reference it, but I don't necessarily like full on go into that and teach it. I break it down from an easy to learn level, and then you can go and add all the other things, afterwards. But you're going to master the art of designing in Silhouette Studio. That is my program of choice. How be ever, Canva is on the rise. So we will have a Canva component to this program, and a little bit. I'm just going to kind of just reference Photoshop just a little bit, just so that you guys know how to use our templates and how to do your clipping masks. Hopefully, if you're using Photoshop, you know how to utilize Photoshop. If you are someone that's just learning Photoshop, I don't recommend trying to learn Photoshop and you're brand new to grad season. My recommendation is going to be the easier program and just following along with us and using Silhouette Studio. Anyone can use Silhouette Studio. It is absolutely free. You can print to any printer from Silhouette Studio. So I recommend, if you're brand new to Photoshop and brand new to grad season, that you really, really lock in on the Silhouette trainings and you download Silhouette Studio for free. You don't have to worry about getting any of the upgrades because all of our templates have a Silhouette format. So we have Silhouette, SVG, PDF, which is optimized for Canva, and PSD, which is for Photoshop. Okay, so you're going to get hands-on. Every single project has a hands-on like step-by-step demonstration, and you're going to have the supply list. So if you want to get the items, we'll have the class, and then there will be an opportunity for you to stay on afterwards to be able to do that part, because I know not everyone wants to. So we're going to make sure that we go through the instructional part, and then for the demo part, or like actually making the project, that is, it's in the same class, but it's going to be kind of broken up to where if you're not able to stay, hey, that's fine, because that makes the class much, 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 much longer. So you have to be prepared to get design and then get the actual application of, how the process of like the items. Learn how to price, market, and sell your items effectively. Okay. You can sell them, but be running around like a chicken with your head cut off if you're not quite prepared. So we're going to teach you an effective and efficient way to sell your items. Grad stoles, handheld printed fans, yard signs, grad cap toppers, custom drinkware like mugs and tumblers, keepsake diploma pillows, keychains, t-shirts, buttons. We're going to have lessons for all of these. Do I encourage you guys to automatically offer all of this? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Especially if you're new to these techniques, if you're new to grad season, it will become overwhelming. I can promise you that if you were to do, let's say, fans, buttons, yard signs maybe, or even the stoles, which those can take up a lot of time depending on which method you're doing. But even if you were to do, let's just say, fans and t-shirts, you can still run up a bag for grad season. I'm telling you, you don't have to do all of these items. I will never encourage a newbie to try and do all of these items. It's a lot, especially if you have one heat press, one printer, and it's just you. And we're going to break down in some of these like study hall sessions. I'm going to break down, the reasons why it's not. And like, it's going to be an eye opener for you to, it's going to be better for you to pace yourself, scale add things. Once you can do something with your eyes closed, you know it like clockwork, then it's, start adding on things and increasing your additional opportunities to make money. Okay. So why choose our masterclass? Live, interactive, engaging sessions via Zoom. They're not taught via a Facebook group. They are in a Zoom session. You get unlimited access to the playbacks for forever. Okay. Expert guidance from an experienced and successful customs entrepreneur who has generated huge profits every single grad season and beyond, like for other things. I still actively do grad season. So I know what sells. I know how to sell it, how to get the sales, how to price it, because I still actively do it. I don't just teach it because it's something that's popular and making money. If I can make money off of it, you can make money off of it. I'm not just making money off of teaching you guys how to do the things. I still actively do it. My clients love me. And I'm great at what I do to where I don't even do a lot of advertising. My word of mouth referrals gets me so many orders to where before I can even think about posting, I already have a long list of orders and deposits and things that I have to work through. That is how good I am at grad season. You're going to get access to bonus resources and templates. This is perfect for at-home DIYers and small businesses looking to enhance their product line. You will get continued support throughout the grad season. So after these classes, questions come up. You're going to be frustrated. Frustration, especially if it's your first year, is going to come. I would hate for you to go through this, take this class, and then feel like, man, I can't do this. I can't do this. We're giving you support all the way through the end of my grad season here in South Florida, which is the first week of June. Bi-weekly sessions all the way up until the first week of June. To where if you had a last minute order, you got in late in the game and all you were able to do is a few orders, and you got the last minute folk that want some stuff, they're asking 2 days before graduation. We're still here for support for you. Okay. That's what I love about your classes. You never leave your students alone. I know, right? I try to be here for y'all. Because it's a lot to absorb. It's a lot to take in. So I try to make sure that I'm here for you guys. All right. Enjoy unlimited playback views of all the sessions. And then you get to join our exclusive student union community. So with the help sessions being bi-weekly, you may have a question that's not on a Sunday. We have a group where you can come, you can ask your question. Everybody in that group has taken a class. You don't have to be embarrassed. You don't have to feel any type of way. My audience has never, like the people in my groups have never disrespected anyone to make them feel belittled, make them feel like, well, duh, none of that. Everyone there is there because they had to take a class. No person is better than the other. Even if they started a while ago, you're in this group because you took a class, which means at some point you needed some help. And that is what our community is for. So if you have a question on a Tuesday at 2:00 in the morning, because that's when you're up, somebody may not answer 2:00 in the morning, but there's a community there where, we can help each other out. So you have access to that community as well. You're going to learn how to sell these items on different channels. Like you don't have to have a website. If you're doing it via email, I'm going to show you how to create order forms, how to be organized, make lists to keep up with your orders during this grad season. So here is the schedule. All right. On Friday, next Friday. So we technically have a session tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. there is what's today? Thursday? Yeah, tomorrow, Friday. We have a session, and it's just kind of an introductory session. That one I'm actually going to stream live as well. But if you're in the program, you get to be in the Zoom room and ask questions, and we'll have kind of like an exclusive kind of like powwow as well. but we're going to have a session tomorrow. It's like our first kind of study hall, because maybe some of you guys have watched videos and you've been doing some things already. Hey, I'm gonna help you with what you've already started on. So we do have a session tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But our first official session is on next Friday, the 22nd at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's where we're going to talk about marketing, promoting, pricing, selling strategies, and getting all of the the foundational knowledge that you need on like all of these different strategies. On Wednesday, March 27th, 6:30. So all the times are at 6:30 except for the Saturday class, which is Sublimation for Graduation. That's the only one that's not at 6:30. All the other times are 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. So on Wednesday, March 27th, we're doing grad stoles. Now, this program, if you go all the way to the bottom, it lets you know. So make sure you read the description. It includes the grad stoles for beginners class from last year, as well as the grad fan boot camp. So if you are not able to take a part of the entire master program, you're still going to get a brand new 2024 refresher on how to create grad stoles. And the bonus is last year where we did just text and mascots, I'm incorporating photos this year and how to add those things to the stoles. So you're going to get a little bit more, and you don't have to pay anything extra. If you're not able to do the full-on program, but you want, basically a refresher for the stoles, go to your dashboard. The link is already there. The Zoom link is there. You can register for the Zoom. Same thing for April 3rd, which is the following Wednesday after that. That is the grad fan boot camp. So if you want a refresher, we've added some new things and like the new stack, like we've added some things. So if you want to see how to incorporate them, it doesn't come with it, but if you want to see how to incorporate them, you can attend that session. It's in your dashboard already. When you join the master's program, like now, you get to watch the classes from last year. So until we start, you have content that you can watch. The links and the videos for last year's graduation stole class and last year's grad fan boot camp are already in your dashboard. So you can start learning today. Okay. So that is already included. Now, if you have either one of those or both of those, if you go to your dashboard and you decide, hey, I have these two, but I really want that Sublimation for Graduation. I want the help for pricing and marketing. I want to be a part of the bi-weekly sessions, and you want to sign up for this program, there is a discount code for $25.63 off of the master program. So if you're going to pay for it at one time, that now becomes $100. If you're going to do the buy now, pay later, that now becomes $110 because you're going to get you're going to get $25.63 off of the price. Okay. So go into your dashboard. There is a link there. It will apply it at checkout once you add this to your cart. So then on Saturday, April 6th is Sublimation for Graduation. We're going over things like drinkware. And by drinkware, it's just 20-ounce tumblers and mugs. If you're trying to do 30-ounce tumblers, 40-ounce, hey, we're not doing templates for those. We're focusing on 20-ounce tumblers and mugs. We're going to do pillows. We're going to do keychains and buttons. And they're all going to be able to be done via sublimation. But like the pillows, like I said, you can use DTF. You can cut and weed vinyl for those. You can do adhesive vinyl for tumblers as well. If you just want to kind of put Grad 2024, put someone's name on, you can still use adhesive vinyl. People still use adhesive vinyl. It is not gone. It's not gone away just because of sublimation and UV DTF. Keychains, that's better for sublimation, although there is a way to use a regular printer, but yeah, they're better for sublimation. And the buttons, there is, if you don't have a button machine, there are ways that you can make buttons, and you'll be surprised that you really don't need anything special. You don't need a special button like blank. However, there's some folk that have some really great ones. The Blank Spot has some. Gifted Hands by Javaya has some fire buttons. I love the fact that she added this charm on it that says 2024. I think someone even asked her, like, could they get one that said like 2023? Like they wanna go back in time, right? They want to roll it back, and they wanted one for like a different year. But Gifted Hands by Javaya has some really cool ones that are like basically promoted and advertised as grad buttons because you have the year on it. But I have some game where I'm going to show you how to do it for Sublimation, and you don't need any special blanks if you're not able to get them, or you need a last minute option. I'm going to give you some major game on that. Okay. And then on April 10th, which is a Wednesday, on here it says yard signs, but I decided, was it this morning or yesterday? I'm going to switch yard signs and toppers. Yard signs is a bigger undertaking, and since the 12th is on a Friday, it's not a weekday. You may not have to like go to work. So I'm going to put yard signs on that Friday because that gives us more time to really do the hands-on part. Toppers are really, really easy to do. Like once you design them, you're either going to print them and just adhere them, or you're going to print them and you're going to sub them. So they're really, really easy. So we're actually going to switch April 10th and 12th to where April 10th will become grad cap toppers. And then Friday, April 12th will become yard signs. Okay. So that's the full lineup. So instead of doing a full 6 weeks, which would put us too deep into grad season for a lot of people, we're going to go from next week, Friday, until April 12th. And that should still give you guys a lot of time to prep and plan for grad season. Okay. So I see a comment here. Professor, last year, my favorite niece graduated. Is your favorite niece your only niece? Graduated from college, made shirts for her mom and grandma sub. I took your classes and made grad fans for all the family and a graduation stole. Thanks. Awesome. Can you use this program for other things like obituaries? Use what program? Silhouette Studio? If that's what you're asking, yes. We actually have a template, a trifold template in the vault for obituaries, a couple of them, a couple different layouts for those. I can't wait to get started. Me either, or me either, depends on how you say it. Let's see, did I miss anything? Do you guys have any questions for me? Don't want to keep you guys too long. Just wanted to come on, let you guys know about the grad program, the masterclass or master program, what all it entails, what all you're going to gain from it. The ROI, which is your return on investment, is going to be bananas. If you are following what I'm going to teach you, especially in that business one and promotion, if you follow what I tell you, you're going to make some money. You are going to make some money. If you have not seen I'm going to go here. My advertising and how I do stuff is a little bit different than some folk. Let's see. Did y'all see this? And then someone was like, this looks like an ad. This should be an ad. It is. So being able to have the, like just how to set up your social media posts if you're going to promote via social media. We're going to go over all those types of things throughout this program. So we have that, and adding like your QR code. Let's see. I know you guys on Facebook and YouTube won't be able to see it, but those on TikTok will be. Hold on. Is it going to come up? Is it going to come up from here? It might be a little too. Let's see. Okay, yeah. I'm going to go to the one here because this one definitely should pick up. Hey, why? Hey, picked up earlier. Why are you not picking my Oh, there it is. I'm like, wait a minute now. So you can have it where people can easily share, have a scan on there to where they can contact you. So I'm going to show you how to set all of that stuff up, how to do your QR codes. You're going to learn a lot and a lot of things that's going to help your business beyond grad season. This is really your master program to really kick off your business or just elevate your business, because you will be able to use these skills well beyond grad season. Oh, of course, that's what's coming up next. So I just wanted to make sure, I wanted to ask as far as like any questions or anything like that. But yes, I'm definitely going to show an example of how our templates work. All right, what are your thoughts? Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 5, what are your thoughts on this promo post design? What are your thoughts on a scale of 1 to 5? Okay, I see a 5 over here. Oh, she gave me a 6. I'm an overachiever. She gave me a 6. That made me blush. I see a 5. I see another 5 over here. See another 5. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Danny said a 10. Okay, okay. 10s across the board. I was trying to make it easy where y'all didn't have to put in double digits. All right. So you'll learn how to create eye-catching advertisements for you. Don't, and that's the other thing too, because man, you know what? I can't, I'm gonna give y'all a little bit. I'm gonna give you, if you don't plan to get the class, I'm gonna give you one gem, right? I'm gonna give you a gem right now. You don't have to put everything that you are making in your post, because then you have nothing that's being highlighted. Like for them to really see and take in the details. You should be posting every single day, multiple times per day. So if they see one that has a stole and a fan, they see another one that has a yard sign, you're highlighting a button, they're going to see this content because you're going to be posting consistently. You're not going to post one time with everything that you make and think that order is supposed to drop in your lap. I'm going to teach you the game on how to promote it and how to highlight things. Some people may feel like, especially you're showing all that stuff, oh, I can't afford all of that. But like showing individual, like things like, oh, okay, I mean, I like that. And like, especially when you have the prices, it becomes a little bit more digestible. So you don't have to have everything all on one post. So that's your free gem. Okay. All right, so let's look at some of the work that I have done. I have the Canva one open. So I'm going to go, let me see. Oh shoot, where did I put that? Okay. So this one is what we call just an element. This is something that can be added to any fan, any stole, any, like if you're going to create shirts, a vest, a dress, a skirt. So this is what's called just an element. It's not a full on, although you could make this a fan by itself, like literally having a really tall one that just said grad. And you can put pictures, or you can put, names, or you can put 2024 on it, or it can just say grad, excuse me, in the school colors. So the Canva one will allow you to click, excuse me, on any element and change the color. I don't know. That was supposed to be all grouped together. I don't know why it's changing like that. like this one. So now on this one, we have all of these colors. So if I click here, and I'm just going to go down here to some really random colors. We're going to go to the purple and make that blue. I want to probably leave that gray. That means I really don't want this to be, let's see, let's just do the same blue that is on that back layer. I probably should have did it black. And then we're just going to take this and layer it. Okay. So for regular colors, you're going to use this one. And then if you want to kind of have a shadow on it, the shadow piece is there. I can click back on here, turn this blue one into black. Okay. I'm going to change this orange into more of a brighter orange. So let's see. We're going to come here, make it a brighter orange. Okay. So you can do that. You can customize every part of this. So if I want to go here, oops, wait a minute. We're going to make this that same orange. I'm going to come up to the grad cap. We're going to make this the blue. We're going to make the tassel the orange. There we go. Then you can take this. We're going to bring it to the front and place that. We can place this one here, which means I probably will change this to blue. There we go. Now, if you want to add glitter, you want to add glitter, you want to add different backgrounds, you want to add someone's picture to it. These are actually already set up as frames. They come with some glitter already included, but if you hit backspace on it, you're going to see that that is a frame. So you'll be able to add any image to it. I'm just going to search Grad for whatever elements they have here. Take this Grad, drop her in, double click so that I can pull her over, scale it. All right, so now she's in there. And every part of this is technically a frame. So if I want to bring this in, I can drop that, change that one. If I want to click here and let's say gradient, I'm going to drop that in right there. I'm going to drop this one in right here. So those can be customized with different images because they are frames. So that's how you would do that, like in Canva. I'm going to go to, let's see, these are also just elements. Let's go to this one here. So this was a fan. And we're going to just zoom in on this. All right. So this back piece right here is a frame. I believe I have that. Is that one locked right now? I don't know if it's locked. So I'm going to go to elements and let's just drag and put that in there. You can move. There we go. We can move the subject around. You can add shadows to her. This, everything on here is separated and you can change out the colors on them. Actually, no, which color did I use? And then let's do the pink as black, pink as black, and green. And then you can change all of the colors. You'll have this where for your mock-ups, the stick comes with it. Or when you're ready to save it so that you can cut it or however you're going to print it out, you can remove the stick, duplicate it to get two on the page, and then print it out, right? So that's a little bit kind of like just viewing it in Canva. Here in Silhouette Studio, you have the fans. You can resize them. These are currently set up to fit on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. But if you want to make it bigger, want to make it smaller, you are able to do that. We're going to go through more of like the designing part for that. If you're wanting to put something in like the background, you can, if you have it in your patterns, you would, so you can change the color of that. Every part of this can be edited and changed. Okay, so for the background, you can either pull in any type of background. My favorite is like wood and chalk. I love those. So, and again, this can be for any occasion, so you can see. Anything can go in there. Or if you want to bring in a picture of a grad, whether it's their full picture or a different background, and you're going to layer it on top. So I'm going to just bring in this one for now, and I want to bring in one of our grad pics. I think these are all JPEGs, but I want to bring in, I'm going to bring in this one, and I'm going to go to my PNGs. Do I have her still here in PNGs? I may have moved her picture out of my PNG files because these are all downloads. So I may have moved her out, but that's okay. We'll use this one because that was one of her senior pictures. Well, not hers, but it was one of them. So we'll just use that. Okay. So if I wanted to pull this picture in here, couple things that I can do. If you have Designer Edition or above, click on that element, go to your properties dropper and click, and then maintain aspect ratio. I'm going to pan this up. Bam, she's in there and it's a part of the background. Or I can bring this one in, send it to the back, crop it. And then this picture we're going to bring in. It can be in the front, or I didn't trace and detach this, but you would trace and detach it. I'm going to send this part to the back to where she is behind that piece right there. And again, it's set up for 8.5 by 11, but you can always resize it. Okay. Now here is a vest design. We're not going over this. I just wanted you guys to see like you can design in Silhouette Studio. You'll kind of understand layout. Hold on. You'll understand layout and composition and choosing fonts and stuff like that. So this was a vest where someone actually was a cut and sew vest for this particular one. But you can see his stole he had on. So I made his stole and his topper before graduation for his senior pictures. So he wore them, and then they were incorporated, all of his senior pictures, in the vest for his mom or his aunt. One of them had this vest on. I don't remember which one it was. Okay, so now let's go to hey, why are these not in my most recently used? Because I just opened them. So let's see what's in Open Recovered before I go to the file folder. Let's see, do we have anything right here in Open Recovered? Probably not. All right, we're just going to go over to here. I'm going to go here, and let's go all the way down to Silhouette Studio. Well, first, let's do this. Let's go stole. I want you to see a blank one. Hello. What you got going on here? You see, I got a lot of files. Aegis is finally someone that teaches how to design in Silhouette Studio. Thank you. I've been teaching how to design in Silhouette Studio for 10 years. I'm so sorry you were just finding me, but I have been teaching how to design in this program for 10 years. 10 years. You don't believe me? Go check out my YouTube. 10 years worth of content, all the way back to version 3.6. 3.3, I mean. Thank you for the follow. Come on. Taking forever. All right. So let's go to I gotta figure out where my grad stuff, some of my grad stuff starts at. Let's go to a basic one. So let's go to this stole. Kendrick is one of my favorite ones too. And then this is one that one of our longtime students and followers here, I actually end up putting this together, just the file, and she had it printed and all that stuff. So I'm going to open up this yard sign. Okay. Oh, wait, let's also open up. Let's go to business, open a new window, HS Ink Digital. Let's open up this one. This is for the tumblers. This is for the paddle fans. These are set up for the Dollar Tree paddle fans. Yes, all these templates are in the vault. Not necessarily with backgrounds on it, but the shapes and outlines, which I'm going to show you how they're set up. You have elements like this. I'm going to open that one. This is the film strip yard signs. Where are the stoles? Why is stoles not popping up is what I want to know. Let's try this again. I'm going to come over here while that's searching. Okay, it's acting slow. Okay, I'll answer some of these questions while those, I clicked on way too many things for it to open up. Is there a program better as far as what functions are available? I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that, Pamela. Every program offers different capabilities, and they have different pros and cons. There are things that I absolutely like. All of the, like that element with the grad, I'm going to do that in a vector program. So something like Silhouette Studio or Illustrator, Corel Draw. But for me, it's really easy to do that in Silhouette Studio. You can add a lot of things in Silhouette Studio, bring things in. If you're brand new, you want a free program. Silhouette Studio to me is the best free program for really, really customizing things. And if you want to add things like shadows and glows, you can't do that in a vector-based program. You will need to use something like Photopea or Photoshop or even Canva. If you're trying to fade things off, you can't do that. You have to use Photoshop, Photopea. You can't even fade off in Canva. Or there is a third-party location that I teach in the class that you can do for free to kind of have a blurred off edge. So I teach you about that. like I said, every program just offers different capabilities, and it's just about which one you want to learn, which one do you want to invest money in, things of that nature. What sublimation printers? So I use a printer that you cannot get anymore, which is the Epson 7720, 7210. But any sublimation printer, as long as you're using Honestly Speaking sublimation paper and ink, will give you vibrant colors. Vibrant colors and accurate colors, two different things. I'm not going to get into printers on this one. I have tons and tons of videos where I talk about printers. To know me me and love me is to know that I don't recommend EcoTank printers unless it's the 16600 or 16650. Yes, you'll hear a lot of people talking about a lot of EcoTank printers. I don't recommend them. I am actually now in an era, because there's no more workforce options, I'm encouraging people to save up and get a true sublimation printer, whether it's like the F570, the F170, if you're going to get a Sawgrass, or get the 16600, 16650. I don't recommend any of the other Epson EcoTank options. Incredible morning. Why is Stoles not searching? I am so confused. Like, why are you not searching right now? This makes no sense. See, it's searching over here, but I don't think, yeah, I don't have one of the blank ones over here. I don't know why it won't search Stole. Oh, now there it goes. I was like, what the heck? Like, why are you not searching Stole? All right, let's grab, this still is not what I'm looking for. Oh no, I'm just gonna grab this one. Actually, I think this one may have some of the stuff from the class, and it may have some design in it. So I'll just pick that one. All right, while that's doing that, I'll just remind you guys about the class and the cost of it. So the master's program for grad customs and keepsakes, it is $125.63. It comes with 6 live, fully interactive, step-by-step, detailed sessions on business, stoles, fans, yard signs, toppers, and then sublimation for graduation, which is all sorts of different things in that. You also get bi-weekly help sessions and Q&A sessions. You know, if you're struggling with a picture that someone gave you, you need some ideas, come to the session, share your screen, and we can walk you through it. You're going to get access to our exclusive community. You're going to get some bonus resources when you sign up for this class. If 125 is a little tight for your budget, we do have a buy now, pay later option. So you'll click on that. It is a little bit more. It's $135.63. However, it will give you the ability to break your payments up into bi-weekly, I think, or it's like, yeah, bi-weekly payments is how Sezzle is set up. I think someone said it's like $34 every payment is basically how it is set up. Whether you do Shop Pay, PayPal, buy now, pay later, or Sezzle. It's like $34, I think is what LaShonda told me. Okay, so you have that option. Now, if you want the templates as well, you can get the program and you want access to all of the templates. You can enroll, like you can also purchase the template vault. When you purchase them together at the same time, you get 50% off of the vault. And it has way more than just grad stuff in there. It's all types of other blanks and things like all different templates in it. So you'll get 50% off of that as well. Okay. If you don't want to do the whole thing, like I said, the top 2 things to me that sell are fans and stoles. Okay. You can still enroll in the stole class, which I need to bring up to the top. But if you go over here, or you just search Stole, or you search Fan Bootcamp, you can enroll in just those 2 classes if you're not able to do the entire. Now, everything else, there is no a la carte class for it. There's no a la carte class for yard signs. There's no a la carte class for toppers. There might be one for Sublimation for graduation. I'm still in prayer about that one. But there definitely will not be an a la carte class just for you to get the business information. But the Sublimation for graduation, I'm in deep prayer about offering that one as an a la carte class. I said view all. So here is the boot camp, and here is the Stole. You can enroll in those individually if you don't want to do the full master program. Okay. Yes, there will be a supply list. You're going to get a full-on supply list. You're going to get everything that you need and before time in case you want to do everything along with me. So yes, you will get a full supply list for each of the classes. Most of the stuff is the same for all the classes. All right, now let's see. Okay, so with the Stole, I think this was a 60. The way I set mine up, I give you basically the outline, the guideline. So you will, and this is based off of the ones that are curved, and these are the ones that you can get off of the A to Z app. Well, I'm not on TikTok Shop. You can get off of Amazon, as well as from, I think she still has them, Glow's Custom Creations. It is based off of those. Now, I will show you, like, if you have a little, like, you need to tweak it in some, not in the class, but in some of the help sessions, I'm going to go over how to tweak it. If you go in and your Stole doesn't quite line up, I'll show you how to tweak it a little bit. But you have the actual Stole, you have a bleed, especially if you're doing a full bleed Stole for sublimation, and you'll have your safe zone. So they come already with either just the edge, okay? And there's some that will have just like, it's just the basic one where you're not going to have a trim. And then there are some with, oh, none of these have it. There is a version of it where the trim comes all the way around. All right. And they are sized up for them already. You can print 2 to 13-inch wide paper. So whether you get the roll or you pre-tape them together before you print them, but you can fit 2 on 13-inch wide paper. If you only have an 8.5 by 8.5-inch wide printer, you have to do one side of the Stole on that sheet. But we'll go through basic designing, adding logos, and then also like adding pictures and things like that to it. So with the yard signs, they are already set up for small signs, a 12 by 18, and then you also have an 18 by 24-inch version for all of them. You can add to the background. It does not have to remain white. It can be colored. It can have, don't use these gradients, but I'm just going to use just the, oh, that's the wrong gradient to use. Why are you showing like that? Oh, that's no, why are you showing like that? Anybody got time for that? All right. This is how I prefer to do gradients anyway. It'd be acting crazy. Send that bad boy to the back, select it, and crop. There we go. And then you can add your pictures. You are able to drag and drop pictures. Let's go to here and see what pictures we have in this database. I know I could have sworn I still had Kiara and what's name's pictures on here. I don't know. So I'm going to let's just grab this one. I'm going to bring it down to Silhouette Studio and I'm going to drop it. Look, I dropped it right in there. So just drag and drop. We're going to go and just pull another one. It's going to be a totally different person. I'm just letting you know that now. Hell, this one looks like she might be the same person, but I know she's not. So we're just going to drop her in there. I'm going to come back over here and look for the PNGs where they're already, the background is already removed on somebody. Oh, these are all JPEGs. Let's go down to the PNGs. Here we go. Let me find a grad over here. Here, let's use Kiara. I didn't add anything else to it, but just so you can see how easy it is to bring the images in, place them, rotate them, and flip them if you want it to go the other way, but make sure that you cover up the fact that the school name is there and it's going to show backwards. Make it smaller, make it bigger, add the name where you want, change you have all the numbers here to change it out. So yeah, there's that one. Change out the color. Everything can be customized and changed. Okay. So let's close out of that one. No. Here is, I call these elements. You can put these in shirt designs, on fans, on buttons, or whatever. You have dates from 2023 all the way to 2029. Proud, and it has almost every single title you can think of. So there's a side for women, there's a side for men, like titles for them, and then graduate. We have that element, and you can mix and match that. These right here are if you want to put a picture, you're going to see a yard sign that has a picture in that. These are paddles, and you can see this is kind of set up the same way as the other one, and you would customize it the same exact way as far as changing colors and adding pictures. So there's that. Same thing here. Oh, I need to update this. Well, no. Yeah, I got 2 years before I have to update this. This one goes to 2025. So I got 2 years on this one. But everything, all of my templates, you can customize them. You can, let's first ungroup. You can change every single component of if I want this to be filled in with glitter, I'm going to go to my glitter patterns. Oh, forgot to ungroup it. So I can fill that in with glitters. I can fill this in. I can do individual letters. Numbers. I can do multiple numbers. They can all be the same. I can change the color of the outline. We're going to change this one to the glitter, change this one to gray, change this one to the blue, the teal, whatever color that is, change that color. And then now you start to add in pictures and all sorts of things to this. So everything is customizable. There's different layouts of each of them. Here is that yard sign. Wait, where is it? I just was there. This yard sign, but here it is with a design component to it. Here is one of the stoles, and think all 3 versions. So there's one version of it. This was a different possible layout, but this is the layout as well as the Grad cat topper that was selected. So you also get the overlay for the mock-up. It doesn't have to have pictures on it. So this is one that we did for a volleyball team of seniors. And there's that same Grad one that I showed you in Canva, but you can also customize it here. So we ungroup. We're going to make you HS ink colors. Okay. So everything can be customized. Any other questions? Any other questions? And on TikTok, I have to add the link to it. But if you just click on there and you go to any link that takes you to our website, go to the homepage and you'll find the class. But I have to add it to my link tree, which will take you directly to the master program listing. Last call for questions. Thank you so much, Tony, for the follow. Oh, I didn't show a fan. Well, I did kind of, sort of, but not really. Let's go to... I didn't show a fan. So we did a pre-order for it. We told y'all to do the pre-order. We informed folks it wasn't a lot to get on it, get it fast. I don't know if they will. We're trying to get another pre-order in. Not sure if it'll be in for grad season. So I cannot guarantee. We will restock them, but I cannot guarantee that they'll be here for grad season. Yes, all of the, you can either get the template vault and all of the templates and elements are in the template vault, or you can buy them individually. Certain templates are exclusive to the vault, and then there are some that are on the website that you can purchase. But yes, we sell templates for those. Actually, I want to, because I see these two here. So I'm going to open up this one just so that you can see like this, how hers is set up. That was in 2020, 2019. It was a very similar fan, but it's still a different look. His name is different. The sizing of it was different. The placement of the diploma was different. How much of the date, the year showing is different, but foundationally, they are the same. So my templates, timeless, can be used over and over and over from now until Timbuktu. Every single class I ever do, you have unlimited access to the replays. Every single class that I do, unlimited access to replays. All right, so let's see. We're going to go to, whose own do I want to go to? See, this one is already set up where you can kind of see a lot of the fans. So let's do this one. I'll open up this one. I love this one of Khalees, and she actually had 2 different fans. And my customers order multiple styles from me. So because some of them show the picture bigger, some of them the fans are bigger, but the picture may be smaller depending on how it's set up. And I get customers that literally order different styles. I give options because the way my templates are set up, it's really easy to mock up a bunch of different options. And then this one doesn't have a grad cap. So you'll be able to see, and oh, this one right here, amazing. It's not even a senior picture. I think it was her prom picture or homecoming picture or something like that. All right, so I don't see any other questions. Once I'm done showing these, I'm going to go ahead and just do a quick recap of what all is included in the grad program, and then we're going to close out, okay? So if they are sold out, if the rolls are sold out, the way that I teach it, you still won't have, like, you won't have to piece them together after they're pressed. I teach a way to do it where you're going to just pre-tape it, put it through your printer, and still have it as basically one piece. And with art paper, you don't see that line of demarcation. All right, so, oh wait, this is also another one. I'm going to open that one too, because that's like the one that y'all, also a different layout. All right, we gotta wait. I tried to open up way too many things at the bottom, so I'll have to wait for all those to open, because I tried to open up way too many things. All right, so we can see here where, depending on the placement of, you're so rude, Silhouette. Depending on the placement of the image, the picture will look bigger. This is something that I teach about that technique. So like whether or not, you know, you want to extend it without extending it and things like that. So I teach design techniques like that. So here is hers, right? So let's go back to this one compared to this one. So you can add school mascots, you can add diplomas. I'll say for me, I don't understand why y'all putting additional grad caps when it's a picture of the grad with a grad cap on. Why y'all putting extra grad caps on stuff? It's a grad cap, real nice one on their head. So add other things like a diploma or the school mascot. Like, why are we adding more grad caps? And then it says graduate. We don't need the grad caps, y'all. I promise you we don't. And then where is Sanaya's? So here, she doesn't have on a grad cap. So I added the cap in there somewhere because it also does not say, well, no, it does say grad, but class, like, so I like to teach things like that. You have the different layouts here. Here is basically this same layout, but you're able to customize it in a different way. So this one says class of 2023 grad. This one just says graduate, and the 23 is here versus being on the side here, which would have taken away from her picture. Khalees on has the 2023. She has on a grad cap. We don't add the grad cap to class of, but we did on Sanaya's because she doesn't have a grad cap. Khalees has on a grad cap. So we don't add the grad cap. We don't need another grad cap. She has on one. And we added, you know, just her school mascot. So I'm teaching things like that to where you have really clean designs. I like clean designs. That's just me. And then this was her second one. We have a grad cap. So we just did diplomas to break up the negative space. And And then here's one where you can see a lot of different versions with different pictures. This is four different pictures. This is one. This is, because let me see, hold on. This is not the same picture as this one, I don't believe. Group. Oh, no, it is. So it's 3 different pictures. 1, 2, 3 different pictures for all of these different layouts. I think that was all the fans that I opened up. And then Vermelos. Yep. All right, I see no questions. One last time, the Grad Customs Master Program, because this is not just a master class. This is not one class. You're getting 6 sessions, 6, and each one is dedicated to your success in the grad season. Okay. Day 1 is all about business, promoting, like marketing, how to market yourself, how to promote, which technically they are different. Your marketing plan and how you promote, 2 different things. Pricing, selling, how you take your orders, whether it's website or if you're just doing, another method. I'm going to kind of share some ways, if you don't have a website, how to still be organized, professional, and be efficient with your ordering process. That's day 1 on March 22nd. So next week, Friday, is when that session will take place, starting at 6:30. All times are Eastern Standard Time. I'm located in sunny South Florida. So all times are Eastern Standard Time. If you want to know the time difference, the current time is 12:08 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you can go ahead and do the math based off of what your clock says right now to know what your time difference is for me. So on the East Coast right now, the current time is 12:09 p.m. All right. So all classes 6:30 except for April 6th, which is a Saturday. That one starts at 12 noon because there's a lot that we're going to go through on that day. It's going to be a few hours. We're going to have a break, and so we're going to have like a little break, come back, because it's going to be a really, really long class because it's Sublimation for graduation. That's why I said that one, I'm probably going to have that one as an a la carte class that anyone, you can just sign up and enroll in. So we kick off, technically we kick off tomorrow. If you're enrolled, it's already on your dashboard. We have a live Zoom session scheduled for tomorrow. Just kind of get started. This is where you can ask a lot of questions of me. If you've already started on some things, you want to share your screen, pick my brain. So that tomorrow will be our first study hall help session, Zoom session. But the first official class is March 22nd. That is the business one. Then the following Wednesday on March 27th, we are doing grad stoles. April 3rd, which is the Wednesday after that, is grad fans. April 6th, which is a Saturday, is Sublimation for graduation. April 5th, day 5, which is April 10th. That is the following Wednesday after that, is going to actually be toppers. So I'm switching the 2, and the last day will be April 12th. That will give you enough time to practice items, start your marketing and your promotional thing, start promoting your items and things of that nature. So the 12th, it will be yard signs. And then we have bi-weekly sessions on Sundays, real quick, 45, got to get in, get your questions. It's better if you submit your questions ahead of time via email. That way I'm kind of prepared for it so we can get in, get out. It's on a Sunday, 45 minutes to an hour, hard cutoff at an hour. I'm so serious, because on the Sunday, it's going to be a hard cutoff, and we're having them every other week. And you still have access to the group where you can be posting questions there. So hard cutoff at an hour because it's on a Sunday. Now, the stole and the boot camp, these are basically refreshers from the ones that we did last year. If you are enrolled in those, if you paid for those, check your dashboard. There is a discount code to receive $25.63 off of the cost of the program. because it already includes those two. So, and you don't get double. If you have both, you don't get double. You just get one $25 discount, but there's a discount code. So it's actually a link. You click on the link, it's going to automatically add the discount code to your cart. Okay. And once you add the program, when you go to checkout, you're going to see that discount. So please check. If you go in and when you forget, we're not refunding, we're not crediting it because it's at the bottom. If y'all don't read, it's not on me. Okay. And also we have, which I gotta try and figure out how to put that down here. Things that you may also like, because the vault definitely needs to be down here. Yeah, it's not going to show up. But we have what's called the template vault. And there's all of the grad templates are in there, but there's other templates also. And I have a bunch of stuff. I keep saying, I'm like, it's just a lot of stuff going on. I have a lot of other templates that I need to add to that vault. But what am I doing? What am I thinking about? Vault. If you purchase the master program and the template vault, same time, same transaction, it is going to automatically take 50% off of the vault. And if you're doing buy now, pay later, you choose the buy now, pay later option, with your class. And, but add whichever one, and it will automatically take off 50% as long as both of those are in your cart. You cannot go and purchase the what's the name today. Want to come back and get the 50% tomorrow for the vault. It's going to charge you full price. Just wait till tomorrow then. It's digital. It's not going to be sold out. Okay. Just wait till tomorrow, or wait till you can pay for both of them. That way you take advantage of that 50% off discount to get access to the vault, and which means you're going to get, there's party favor stuff in there, not just for grad season. There's party favor stuff in there. There's all sorts of like sublimation blanks. There's template. There's obituaries. Like there's all kind of stuff in the vault. Okay. But if you just want just regular templates, like just a few here and there, you're not doing the program, but you love our templates, we do have our templates here, the graduation templates and things like that. So you can check them out here. Is this only for Sublimation users? Absolutely not. We are going to discuss how to do these things. One, you don't even have to have a printer. You can outsource. I'm going to talk about the value of outsourcing. But if you want to do them in-house, you can design it and have it printed, sent off for DTF prints. You can cut, weed, and press HTV. You can sublimation, HTV, DTF, and then for hard substrates, you can order UV DTF, you can do adhesive vinyl, or you can do sublimation. But no, it is not limited to just those who do sublimation. The stoles and the full color stoles definitely are easier with sublimation, but there are options where you can definitely do them, especially if you're doing text-based. You can do that way. And then if you are doing you want to do like a school logo or mascot, you can do things like Caesar DTV or Jet Pro 3G. How long are the classes? Instructional. So each one is, when you go on there, is slotted for either 2 hours and 45 minutes or 3 hours. There will be additional time like for the demos. So all of like the teaching, the design part, I'm going to keep that in the first half. That's probably going to be about a good hour and a half. Depending on questions, it can be 2 hours of instruction for the actual design part. If you want to just watch, if you want to actually participate, it's still going to be recorded. You will still have the playback of it to be able to go back and watch the process, but that is an extension. So the good meat and potatoes of it, if you're not following along, you're going to get tired, because again, it is at 6:30 on the East Coast. So we're going to run into about 9:30, 10 o'clock maybe, but you can always go back and watch the playback of it. The sublimation for graduation, that could easily be 3 to 4 hours, maybe even more, depending on people actually trying to make their items during the class. That's why that one is on a Saturday. So, but look, like, make plans, get your dinner, get you something for stretching, be prepared to stretch your legs out. But it's a lot of information, like, for the designs, because we're going over Silhouette, Canva, and a smidge of Photoshop with this. So time will not permit for me to do a dedicated Silhouette class, a dedicated Canva class. I just can't. So there's going to be a little bit, and everyone can benefit from that, because Canva, you can have a free account. So you're going to benefit from seeing things done in Canva as well. So that's why it's a little bit longer, but it's a full class. It's not just a little 30-minute, 40-minute, hour-long class that you're barely getting, just as soon as it get good, it's over. I want to say the Zooms are like on there. It says like 2 hours and 45 minutes, which basically gives me my 15-minute buffer for about 3 hours. I took your class 2 years ago for Silhouette, ended up with the F6370 printer. Oh, wow. Alrighty. So I will see you guys. I got to go work on taxes, but I will be back live kind of talking about it. I'm trying to set it up to where I can have my camera set up. I do have some of the items that I have subbed because I like to keep them for teaching and demonstration purposes, for people to kind of get their hands on them when they come into the office, to be able to feel them when people are ordering. So I'll have some of those for you so you can just kind of see that. And like I said, you don't have to take this. This is if you want that extra help, that extra support, being able to ask someone questions and get answers in real time. I have done these things on live videos on my YouTube channel. I don't know how many times. So if you want to go ahead and do a deep dive search of our YouTube channel, Honestly Speaking, and that's spelled SP, Lord Jesus, why I can't spell my name? Spinking. Honestly Speaking, just like our product line is pronounced speaking, but it's spelled spinking, or to me, it's like with the ink in the middle. And Silaholics Anonymous, you're gonna find, videos over there. But this program puts everything in one place. It puts all of your supplies in one place, and you get continued support all the way through June. Okay. All right, y'all. Until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace.